Good game night, everyone. Welcome to Brad's Board. My name is Brad, and I'm bored. Although not for long, I'm about to start playing a game. So on my channel, I'm hoping to play through games and give you a sense of what it looks like to play a game, learn some rules as I'm playing it, and maybe have a little bit of fun along the way. So this is just my fourth video so far on my channel. So I'm very new to this, but I followed quite a number of people who are doing videos like this, and I thought that looks like a lot of fun. I want to get involved too. I want to be part of that community. And I've kind of stumbled upon this community. They've been playing their Solo-Showdown March Madness Tournament of Awesomeness. So these are a number of folks who have YouTube channels of playing solo games. It's Passion Show with Dimitri. It's Hans from Han Solo Board Gaming. It's Chrissy from Flying Solo Games, Matt from One Player, and Veselko from Veselko Kalava. And I've just been watching some of their videos and making comments on them, and they happened to notice that I was making some videos too and invited me to play along. So I'm going to hop in here and play some of these games. Not sure if I'll get a chance to be in any of their live videos or anything like that. Who knows? Maybe I will be, but I'm going to hop in and see how this goes. So the first game I'm picking up to try is Rolling Village. So what do we got here? This is a nice little print and play designed by D. DiMaggio and artwork by Josh Huff. And this is a quick little game. You're the mayor. Welcome, mayor. Design the best village possible with paper, pen, and a little bit of luck. So what you can see here is our board, and I'm a new mayor. And I'm going to build a village. And as a new mayor, I don't really know. I don't know. Is that the job of a mayor, to build a village? Maybe a civil engineer? I don't know. Anyway, I'm a mayor, and I'm a jack of all mayors. Mayor of all trades? That's probably the one I want there. I have four things I can build. I can build houses. I can put in forests. I can build a lake. Or a town square. And that's it. So I'm going to be filling this empty grid with any of those types of projects. And the way I get to select a project is to roll the die. And I'm going to get 2 projects off of my die roll. I realized I didn't have the dice in front of me there. So the 4 is going to tell me I have to put something in the 4 column. The number 5 here is going to tell me I have to build a forest, because 2s and 5s mean I have to build a forest. So anywhere in the 4 column, I get to build a forest. And then I swap these. Anywhere in the 5 column now, I'm going to get to build what 4 is suggesting, which is going to be a house. And that's it. I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep going, rolling dice, drawing these projects, and I'm going to do it for 9 turns. And at the end of 9 turns, I'm going to have a final score. Now, there's really no particular end configuration that you're looking for. Instead, you're going to be scoring along the way. So each turn, after I make my roll, I'm going to add up the points that are on my board. And you'll see that there are different point values on this board, and that's where the scoring comes into play, and where we get into a little bit of fun there. So each time, whatever you roll, let's say I roll the 9 here, the total, that's what avenue I'm looking at. So we have here these different avenues that can score. So now the 8 and the 9, 8.5 street, I don't know. That's the one that's going to be scoring. So as an example, here's from the rules. We can see, well, what if I'm scoring 10th and 11th? So we look here and we see, all right, I have 2 forests and I have a house, and there is a 2 here in the forest, and there's a 2 here on the house, so I would get 4 points for that. But you want to be able to build points a little bit better than that. So let's say I was scoring the 8th and 9th row. So I get 1 here. Then the houses, I have nothing in this house, but it is connected to a house over here. So I'm going to get that point as well. So I get 1 point, 2 points up there, and then I get a 3rd point from the forest, from the lake. I've been calling them forests, haven't I? And getting even more tricky is the 7. So here I get a point from the house, but that doesn't connect any other points. I get a point for the forest, but then I get to come all the way up here and get the 2 and the 2 over here. So I get a bunch of points there. So those are the types of connections that you're going to be looking to make. All right, and yeah, that pretty much does it. Let's hop into playing. Very important piece we need to get started here is a name. My mayor needs a name. Well, since I'm just getting going here with this channel, I'm the new kid. So we'll do new kid. And I feel like my village needs to have a name. I think we're Border Town. Welcome to Border Town. All right. So we need a little bit of setup first. Before you start rolling in the normal way, what we're going to do is roll one set of dice. We're going to roll the 2 dice, and we get to put any of these 3 different projects, the house, the forest, or the lake, into the 2 columns that I end up rolling. Not the square. The square has some different rules associated with that. Basically, during the game, anytime you roll doubles, you're going to be having an opportunity to put a square down. And if you can surround the square by 3 distinct projects, then you'll score 10 points for those at the end. So those are a nice little feature which you may or may not get to have come into play. But let's give a roll here. And I see it already. It's staying on here. And, let's just get rid of me for a little bit here. So 6 and 3. I get to put anything I want in 6 and 3. And what do I want? I seem to have a bad luck rolling forests, but I don't know if that's going to be the case. Well, firstly, we're going to bring in some handy-dandy colored markers. So I'll use the blue for the lake, I'll use the green for the forest, and the red for the houses. And I want to put these places where I can get some points. Now, of course, the big points, the 2s and 3s, are in the 10s and 11s and 3s and 4s, which you're not going to roll as often, probabilistically speaking. But maybe I'll try putting some up there. Let's put a house up here. I feel like I tend to roll lakes a lot, so I want to put a lake down here. Okay, and that's it. That's it for setup. We're ready to go. So let's get started here. See how I can do in this rolling solo tournament. 5 and 3. So on column 5, I get to put 3, which is a lake. And I'm going to be scoring off of 8 this time. So already I see that if I put this lake here, I'm going to be able to score those 2 points I started with. So not a bad start. And then in 3, I get to put a forest. So, looking up there doesn't necessarily do anything, but maybe I'll start getting my forest going here. All right, and now we're going to score. So in 8, I get to score. I don't have any points here, but my lake is connected to that spot, so I get 2. Woohoo! Don't get 0 on the first round. That always feels nice. Okay, 3-3. All right, the square is coming into play real soon, and already the lakes are coming out like crazy. So I have to put a lake in column 3. I don't know if there's any place better than another. I'll just put it all the way here on the bottom, and then I get to choose the square to put somewhere. Now I can put the square anywhere I want on the board, and I know it has to be surrounded by 3 unique objects. So either of these 2 spots actually would be interesting. And then I'd be almost filled up with my 3s. What if, I don't know if I have a preference. What if I go here? So now I just have to get a house on either one of those sides. And I'm scoring on 6 this time. I think I forgot to think about that. You don't score any points with a house, even if you put it on a number. So you won't want to put that on a number. So I guess I'm back to 0s again. Okay, round 3. So we're going to be looking at a 10, so that's important to pay attention to. So on column 6, I get to put a house. I kind of want to score those 3 points, but on one hand, I would like to put a lake there so I can activate some of these other things along the way. So I could put the house up there with the connect. Now, I want the points. I want the points. I'm going to be scoring those points right now. I want them. Okay, 4. And we're going to put a lake in column 4. Lake in column 4. Sure. Let's add those points. Oh, this is going to be a nice score. Okay, so normally I would just go now right into scoring 10. But this star down here means I get to place anything, anywhere. How about that? Anything can go anywhere. And I don't think I can, okay, so I could get more points if I put any object down here. I would get another 3 this round. So on one hand, that could be nice. But on the other hand, I should start thinking about, let's finish this square up, huh? So I would need a house to do that. So I'll put a house here. And that means I have to cross out the house. I don't get to play that one again on the next time we get to a star. So, yeah, the 10. Get to add up some points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we get a 9. Alrighty, moving on to the middle set of 3 turns. 6, 1. So I'm going to score on 7 this time. Another 6. I need to put a house. Let's put the house up here. With the hope that if I roll one of those, I can score there. And then for the 1, I'm going to be putting a lake. Lake. There's really no obvious choice. So I guess when in doubt, put some things on points in case you get to roll those later. And scoring 7, I score 1, 2, 3. I'm scoring 3. I'm kind of scattered all over the place. I haven't really been able to make many connections so far, but you know, I'm only halfway through the game. I got plenty of time. 3, 1. Okay, so I'm scoring on the 4. Yeah, there's some good points there. So in the 1 column, I get to put a lake. So here's where I could circle this and just get the points right away, be greedy, or I could sort of plan for later and say if an 8 or 9 gets rolled, then an 8 or 9 or 10 or 11, I'll get to score that 3. So it gives me more options for scoring there. Oh. Or just get greedy and take the points. I'm going to get greedy and take the points right away. Okay. So, and then 3. Oh, this is the last one I get to put in the 3 space. So there's going to be a house. No choice but a house. All right, so we rolled the 4 and add up those points. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so we're going to be off of the 5 here. Not a whole lot going on in that spot yet. So here we go. The 1 gets a house. House. Again, I kind of want to cover the point things in case that comes back up. And then in the 4, I get to put another house. Square on 5. Yeah, oh, that's perfect. So this is already connected to here, and if I put another one, I get to score those points as well. Yes, I like that. Okay, oh, and I get to put one more anywhere I want. So I'm scoring on 5, and I can already see if I put a house here, I'm going to get to score that 3 as well with that connection. So that could be nice. And I've already surrounded my square with everything I need, so that's perfect. That's all done. Yeah, I'm going to put a house up here. I can't put a house! I put a house the first time! Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. Let's just remember that's not complete. Okay, I can still do that. I can still grab that 3. I'm still getting a 3 either way. I'm happy with that. I'm okay. Here we go. 5. So I'm scoring those 3. And 4, 5, 6, 7. Getting 7. There's an 18. Okay, last set. There we go. That's setting off the space. That is a 1. I'll just slide it so you know. 1. And I get another square. Oof, late in the game for a square. What did I end up putting? That's going to be important. So I put a lake there. So I have 1 forest. Okay, so 1, 1. Well, I have no choice. The house is going right here. And, oh, I have to pay attention to what I can score. So, a 2. I believe that means I get the score anyway. I'm going to have to pause in a moment to check that rule out. But for the moment, let's first of all, let's look at the square. So I know I get to play a forest. So I want to put a square where I have a lake and a house already next to me, and that I have room for a forest. I believe there's 2 spots. So I could either do it here, or I could do that down here, and then just assume that I'll get to put that lake with the last star, the forest with the last star. I don't think it matters where I put it. I'll do down here. Yes, the rule with rolling the 2, since there is no avenue 2, is that I get to choose any avenue I want to score. So both the 3, 4, and 10, and 11 look very nice. And yeah, let's go with the 3, 4. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Add up to a nice 10 there. Well, that was good. And I got another square, so that's pretty much another 20 that is guaranteed, because I know I can put that forest there. So 2. Oh. Well, that I don't know if I'm interested in having. Oh gosh. Okay, so 2. So that's a forest. That's going to go in the 2 space. Oh. I can make this work because I know I get to put a square, and I get to put the square anywhere. So I just want to put a forest in the 2 where it looks like it's going to make the most sense up here, because then it'll be dot, dot, dot. Yes. Forest. I put a square there, and I get that one right away. Whew. Okay, that's good. That was a 10-point roll, basically. That's nice. And I'm going to score on the 4 column, which is fantastic. This is a lovely column. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'd say I'm not really making any connections between lines. I mean, I have a couple, but I have barely even utilized them. Really, I'm just scoring the points like crazy on some of those rows. There's a couple of early decisions I made with the 3s and 4s and 10s and 11s. I'll just circle this. I'll just circle that. I think those have paid off nicely. So 2, 3. So we're going to be scoring on 5 this time. So that's not going to get those points up there. So on 2, I don't think I have any choices here. Oh, there's a little bit of choice. So there's going to be a lake that goes down one of these 2 places. Doesn't much matter. I don't have to surround anything else, do I? Nah. Put it down there. And then in 3, I have to put a forest. So because 3 is already filled up, I have to look on either side. The column 4 doesn't have quite as much in it, so that's where I'm going to have to put my forest. So forest heads over here, and I'm scoring 5, I said, right? Does that help me to put a forest there? No, that doesn't get me connected. Is there any way to connect up with row 5 from that? No, not without any ridiculous jumps. So I don't think it really matters where over here I put that. No. Okay. And then I'll put my forest at the one spot where I know I need it to make sure I get those 10 points. Okay. And scoring the 5. So, I get those 3. And then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's basically like scoring the 3, 4 again because I made those connections. So that was good. So I get another 10. 20, 30. So I got 30, 48, 58, 57. So I get 57. And then I've got my 3 squares. So 10, 20, 30. So 57 plus 30. 87. That feels pretty good. I feel like I'm doing pretty well as the new kid. Pulling up an 87 there. Yeah, I wasn't thrilled with my board, but I was really able to hone in on those 3s and 4s. So that was nice. Okay, well, that gives you a sense of Rolling Village and what that game looks like. So it's a ton of fun. I don't know. It's really simple. It's really quick. And when you're not having to talk about all of your decisions out loud, it goes a little bit faster. And yeah, it's just a very satisfying little game, putting your little shapes down. I've heard it likened maybe a little to cartographers. I guess sort of in the same vein. I don't think the choices are quite as complex as that. And you don't have to think quite as far into the future. But yeah, I mean, for something you can just print out and play with finding 2 dice in the house, I think it's a nifty little game, and I really liked it. So there you go. I'm in the competition now. I am joining the Solo-Showdown, and I think I came out with a really good starting score. I'm really happy with that, and we'll see how it goes. We're just having fun. Okay, enjoy.